What it do, Scrap My Family? We're back with another Bike Life video. Well, this has something to do with Bike Life. And it's crazy because I'm reading the caption here. It is police impounding bikes. 2 to 3 days after this guy want to be kicking out females' windows. Now, didn't I tell y'all that just because he did that, it was going to make it harder for the people that's riding in the city? And how I know is because I've been a victim of this before. Obviously, I'm part of Bike Life. I'm from Jersey. I ride in Philly all the time. Well, I did ride in Philly all the time. Now I live in Florida. But the point of the matter is, they do this every time something happens. Anything that has to do with bikes, like last time a shooting happened on a bike. Somebody came down the street and somebody started shooting and they drove off on a dirt bike. And just because of that, they start cracking down on bikes riding in the city. You feel what I'm saying? So like that had nothing to do with basically, us riding in the city because somebody wanted to do a drive-by shooting on a dirt bike. But then they start cracking down in the city, impound the hella bikes. The bike could be on the sidewalk, not even running, and they just come and impound it. I really should be like, change my name to Bike Life Guru or something, because I told y'all this was going to happen. Like, they act like they doing something, after something happened, this is what they do to try to act like they actually doing something with the bikes in the community.
Lacey on Fox. Philadelphia police sweeping the city, confiscating illegal dirt bikes and ATVs, and it comes just days after a biker stomped out a mother's back window. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Sheba Russell.
I'm Jason Martinez, and tonight's crackdown is all part of an effort to get these dangerous drivers off the streets. Steve, you've been following police all night. Well, detective sources told...
And that's what I don't like. Like, I've been learning as I got older that you got to choose your words wisely, and he didn't choose his words wisely just now. Like, why we got to be dangerous? Why we got to be dangerous bikers? Just because one person did some nut stuff, so now we all dangerous? Like, that's not cool to say.
Earlier in the week of this game plan for this 2-day detail to get these dirt bikes and ATVs off the streets as much as possible. And so they went out tonight, and the plan was to use the Philadelphia Police helicopter known as TAC Air from above to spot the dirt bikes and ATVs on the ground and then radio the locations to the ground squads who just waited for them to stop for food, fuel, or just lock up their rides. Right? It was ATV after ATV. Dirt bike after dirt bike.
That's a street legal bike. That had a light on it.
And then trailer after trailer. Filled up, then emptied out at the police impound. Then back out to fill up again. Starting in the daylight.
But you see, this is what kills me, and I've been saying this for years. You see all this taxpayers' money they wasting right now. Like, no, seriously, like, all this taxpayers' money they're wasting right now. For some bikes. For bikes. But y'all don't do this for nothing else. Like nothing. Y'all don't come crazy like this for nothing else that actually matters in cities like this. People is killing people every day. Y'all not cracking down, trying to take guns from people. They're not going house to house or block to block taking guns off people or trying to stop the violence and stuff like that. But y'all going block to block and doing all this helicopter race and all this money to take bikes that they just gonna get back anyway, or go buy a new one. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense, for real, for real. And like I said before in the last video, because of people who want to be in bike life and doing dumb stuff like this, you don't deserve to have that spot in bike life. I'm sorry. Because you're messing up the culture. You're making it harder for us to ride. You're making it harder for us to put up our bikes at night. Now we got to circle the block 20 times and do all this other extra stuff. Like, it's not cool, man.
Still going strong into the twilight. This the second of a 2-day crackdown on illegal all-terrain vehicles, ATVs, and dirt bikes, where it's not terrain and dirt they're being driven on, but Philadelphia city streets. And this mass confiscation detail happening in the same week, just days after the Sunday night seen around the world millions of times video of a biker stomping in the back window of a hardworking woman delivering food.
See? You know they had to bring that up. Because this is why they're doing that. If that would have never happened, they would have never been trying to crack down on bikes again right now. I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. So everybody say thanks to him. Want to be stomping in windows and doing nut stuff, right?
With their 2 children in the back seat.
So everybody that lost their bikes, go holler at him.
Owners for fines of up to $2,000 and taking away their rides for good. So the VIN numbers, the vehicle identification numbers, etched off. Yes. So the letters are here. After letters, and that makes you figure it's stolen. Pretty much. All right, so we'll finally get a tally in the morning because they're still out now rounding some more up. And then we'll be there to hear that crunching sound of steel when they stick all these ATVs and dirt bikes they're confiscating tonight into a car crusher at a local junkyard. Now, Sheba Jason.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit's like, it's a sad moment right now. Hearing that they taking the bikes indefinitely and crushing them. I don't know if they made that new law yet in Philly, but I know they do that in New York. That's sad though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think they can even do that, honestly. Like, if you got title, insurance, and stuff like that, I don't even think they could do that for real. Gotta look more into that. Because one time I pulled my bike out the yard, was about to ride it, cop pulled up, tried to act like he was gonna take my bike. I said, well, my stuff is insured and registered, so you can act tough, do whatever you're gonna do, but you can't touch my bike. He called the sheriff and everything, thinking he could still take it. I said, the sheriff, the boss, called the lieutenant. He came up. I said, I know my stuff, bro. I've been riding for a long time. I know my stuff. My bike is registered and insured. You can't take it. Have a nice day. Did you see me riding it? No. Okay then, bye. See you. Even if you see me riding, all you could do is give me some tickets. If I didn't have a helmet, had a ticket for no helmet, riding on the street, something like that. But other than that, you still can't take my bike. I don't care what state I'm in. I don't care.
How'd you do tonight? And he said, well, let me tell you this. The Philadelphia Phillies aren't the only local team in town who made a clean sweep this week.
I mean, it looks like a lot of vehicles were taken tonight, Steve.
That was corny as hell. Because I didn't make a clean sweep for one. I took a whole bunch of bullshit bikes. Maybe a couple good bikes, but I mean, took Ranchers and Duros and XR80s. Like, come on now.
So as far as the riders go, how were they taking this news, this surprise confiscation?
All differently. The first riders, when we were there in the daytime, they were not happy with the cops or with us.
Fuck, you thought they was gonna be happy? What you? This is our happy place, and y'all trying to take that from us. So now, what do you think is gonna happen? This is what. God, bro. Listen, we're gonna make this make sense for everybody, okay? Philadelphia, okay? Most part is in poverty, okay? So you living in poverty, when you don't want to be in the middle of the mess, you find outlets, you find other things to do to stay out of the drama and shit that's going on around you, okay? So bikes is one of them outlets, okay? So now you take the outlet from them, that has to give them, now they gotta think of another thing to do. Another outlet. If not, it's back to the streets we go. But this is what makes me mad, because they know this. They know this is the outlet. This is what they're trying to do to change the city around from the violence. So you take the outlet from them, it leads them back to violence. Now I'm angry. You took my bike. This is my happy place. Now I'm pissed off. Now I'm mad. So yeah, of course they wasn't happy with you. What you thought? Was gonna be smiles and giggles? Hee hee. Fuck idiot.
Next ones, they were getting tickets, and these fines are up to $2,000. Some had smiles on their faces, right? A lot recognized me and said, hey, that's the price you pay, right?
See, the ones that had smiles on their faces, they ain't new to the game, they true to the game. They're going to go buy another bike. That's why they had a smile on their faces. Ha ha. Joke's on you. Take that one and give me another one.
Then a lot of others were just getting off the bikes or the ATVs and running, including one guy who's wanted for murder at 18th and Mifflin. And then they had to call SWAT in to clear a house that they thought he ran in. The helicopter thought they spotted him going in the house. He didn't turn out to be there, but he led the red ATV behind, and they got a little bit more proof. And that tells you that you don't just get bikes and ATVs in some of these roundups. Sometimes you can find the killer among the crowd.
Right. Are we going to see more of this, Steve?
I bet you do, because I put these things on Twitter starting late today in the afternoon, and the public response was overwhelming, and the police like that. It's not like they're out here showing off. They didn't really want us along earlier in the week when I asked for permission. We just got some tips on where they'd be, and I think you're going to see the public say, we need to do this more often, especially if they had such a success like they did tonight.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't, public. No, you don't. Y'all think taking the bikes is going to be a good thing. No. You take the bikes, you take the peace. That means no more peace. More violence. So that's what y'all want? Think about it. Hard night, sleep over it, please. Because this is not what you want. Especially not in Philadelphia, where it's already a whole bunch of shootings and stuff going on every day. There's going to be more shootings every day now. Alright, y'all think it's a game. Okay. Alright. Because now some of them people worked hard to get that bike, or probably got gifted from somebody. Now they got to go strive even harder to go get it. Some of them folks probably can't even get a job because they ex-cons and stuff like that. We're not going to look down on them because they're ex-con. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. So some of them now have to go hustle whatever they do. Whatever they selling. It could be merch, shoes, it could be anything. Now they got to go back out there in the dangerous streets to go, make ends meet to get a new bike. And that's whatever they do to go get it. And most times in poverty, it ain't nothing good. It ain't nothing good coming out of that. So I'm going to let y'all sleep on that and think about that. I know seeing the bikes, and a lot of people love it, some people don't. But I'm pretty sure you'll rather see the bikes every day than see somebody die in front of you, or you be shot in the crossfire, or people burglarizing houses near you, or something like that, Because that's why I started Scrap Mob after one of my best friends, Scrap, got hit by a drunk driver. And the bike that we brought, they said it was stolen. We brought the bike. We didn't steal the bike. So just because the bike was stolen, they didn't even do nothing to the dude who hit him. And he was drunk, driving. And that's crazy to me. Like, that's crazy. That's super crazy to me. So, that being said, man, Scrap Mob, I'm going to continue to live the legacy for you. Keep your name alive, my boy. And we're trying to give back. And we're trying to take the kids from off these streets and give them a bike, give them an outlet, give them something better to do than being on these streets. And I'm going to continue to do that, no matter what these cops is doing, no matter what people say about bike life, no matter nothing. We're going to continue to do that. Peace out. Love y'all. Like, comment underneath. Comment Scrap Mob, man. Y'all got to start commenting Scrap Mob under every video. And I'm going to see who's going to be commenting the most, and I'm going to pick the 5 people when we get our first 100 subscribers. And I'm going to give y'all merch. That's how we're going to do it. Comment Scrap Mob underneath on every video. Peace out.